Yo, it's your boy Briggs, and like always, welcome to All Day Anime. And because you guys requested it, in today's video, I will be explaining everything you need to know about DERIERI of the 10 Commandments. Because of her overwhelming personality, this video may get demonetized. So on that note, today's video is sponsored by Amino. And you guys know me, I do not do sponsored videos unless I love the product, and this app is awesome and has such amazing communities with tons of passionate anime fans like ourselves. My two favorites are of course the 7 Deadly Sins community and the My Hero Academia community. It has over 400 members online just on the My Hero Academia community alone. The 7 Deadly Sins one has over 11,000 members and the My Hero Academia one has over 43,000. There is so much amazing artwork, like look at the Lord himself, Sir Escanor, and this Meliodas piece is so awesome. Now we finally have a community just as passionate as us to let loose and praise the sun. They also got chat rooms, quizzes, polls, all the fun stuff. Who do you guys think would win, Zeldris or Meliodas? I'ma pick Meliodas. Let me know what you think down below. Also, be sure to follow me on the 7 Deadly Sins Amino. My name is Briggs ADA. I would very much appreciate it if you guys downloaded the app. It's completely free. Not only would you guys be joining a great community of passionate fans, but you'd be supporting the channel and myself, and I would really appreciate it. Come say hi. I'll be lurking in the 7 Deadly Sins vs 10 Commandments chat room that I'll be making on the day this uploads. Thank you Anime Amino for sponsoring this video, but without any more delay, let's jump into it. DERIERI is an elite warrior of the Demon Clan, serving directly under the Demon King as the purity of the 10 Commandments, and sadly we don't actually know how her commandment is activated yet. DERIERI is a toned woman with spiky orange hair. She wears no clothes, instead covering the upper half of her body, left arm and right leg in her own darkness. Like all members of the Demon Clan, she is able to utilize the mysterious jet black power of darkness, as previously seen by Meliodas, to form wings for flight. They can create and manipulate the dark substance to enhance both their offensive and defensive abilities. It has been shown to form various weapons and to protect them from attacks that would otherwise cause serious injury. Demons also have enhanced regeneration and can use the darkness to piece together an injured demon's body and mend grave wounds. She is 377 years old, stands at 5 foot 4 inches, and weighs 137 pounds. She has a demon marking on her left cheek, which resembles a beast's open mouth with a circle in the center. DERIERI appears to have no left arm and uses her darkness to create one in its place. DERIERI has a laid-back and nonchalant demeanor. She is usually calm and seems to not be shocked by most events. She expresses laziness and boredom majority of the time, though DERIERI has a very quick temper when certain buttons are pushed, such as her sister's death and when facing Meliodas. She has a very strange way of speaking, usually saying to say from the ass or taking it from the ass, which roughly means long story short, in other words, or by the looks of it. And fun fact, her name is likely a reference to the French word derrière, literally meaning ass, which directly relates to her unique way of talking. As a member of the 10 Commandments, DERIERI is exceptionally powerful. Her highest recorded power level is 52,000, which can be further broken down to 1,500 magic, 48,000 strength, and 2,500 spirit. Like Monspeet, she has incredible sensory abilities, as only she and him were able to sense the 10 Commandments were being watched by Meliodas' comrades from several kilometers away. Oh, and DERIERI and Monspeet seem to be very close, if you know what I mean. I feel like the author hints that they are together, although that's just my personal opinion. They are always in each other's company. Monspeet allowed her to rest on his lap. It was also shown that despite her talking in very few words, he perfectly understood what she is thinking in full depth, even though she does not go into detail and talks in a very plain and awkward way. It's definitely hinted that at the very least Monspeet has feelings for her, but I guess whether she feels the same way is still up in the air. I ship them, but yeah, I got a little bit off track, let's get back into it. DERIERI is extremely proficient in hand-to-hand combat, overwhelming someone of Meliodas' caliber, and even breaking both his forearms with her ability Combo Star. This is DERIERI's innate power. As long as she continues attacking without interruption, each consecutive blow receives an additional 200,000 pounds of force compared to the previous one. If her chain of attacks are interrupted, then it resets and she has to restart her count once more. She also possesses the speed to outpace Meliodas with a sheer volume of attacks and hitting them quickly 54 times in a matter of seconds. I do want to point out though that Meliodas was obviously not at his full strength during this battle. And now to end off the explanation portion of the video, as one of the 10 Commandments, DERIERI fought in the ancient holy war against the Goddess Clan and the other races. Along with the rest of the Demon Clan, DERIERI was sealed away by the Goddess Clan after losing the ancient war, and now 3,000 years later, she was released. And now it's time for the Briggs Q. Be sure to leave your questions with the hashtag down below. Thank you so much for making it to the Q&A portion of the video. It's your boy Briggs. Subscribe for more all-day anime and more 7 Deadly Sins content, but yeah, let's jump into it. First question is by Alexander Nash. Do you have a lisp? Yes, I do. Don't get me wrong, it sounds cool. That's the first I've ever heard anyone say that. Definitely not the face I was expecting when I watched my first ADA video. Yeah, I tend to get that since I started doing the Q&As. And if you were a sin, what would it be? Probably greed. I just want it all. I want it all, boys. Also, new sub, keep it up, bro. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. Next question is by Zainal Z. I won't be greedy this time. It's okay to be greedy, man. And I'll ask one question. What's your power level at? It's definitely over 9,000. And this isn't even my final form. Which design of the 7 Deadly Sins character do you like the most? That's by Ice Crow, or The Ice Crow. Probably Bon. I think... So, the author of the 7 Deadly Sins was definitely inspired by Akira Toriyama, and that's why he loves drawing muscular characters. I myself love myself a muscular character. And his hair looks really cool, and he's my second favorite character. I like Escanor, but probably more for his personality and like the way his transformation and powers work than his actual character design, though his mustache is quite dope. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Bon. He looks super cool. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Uan Gaming. Yeah, that's how it's pronounced. Which of the 7 Deadly Sins tattoos is your favorite? Nice straw hat, dude. Thank you very much. This is my baby. Tattoos. So, the Escanor, the Sin of Pride, the like lion. I would probably get a tattoo of that on my chest. Probably not exactly the same way, but like a lion-esque tattoo. I was actually thinking of getting a tattoo for 100,000 subscribers. Y'all could hold me on that. But I'd say my favorite one is probably Meliodas'. So he's a dragon, Sin of Wrath, and he has the Ouroboros tattoo. And the Ouroboros symbolizes infinity, where like you see the dragon biting the tail. It's like an endless circle. Probably a reference to Meliodas being over 3,000 years old and immortal and all that crap. I wouldn't get the exact same tattoo, but I would probably make it wrap around my arm and have like the dragon biting the tail here, but like wrapped around the arm. I think that would be pretty cool. 100,000 subs, maybe I'll do it. But yeah, that is the end of this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to smash that like button to let me know. Subscribe if you haven't already. And just like that, I will see you guys all next time, dudes. Shinbaku.